All right, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir Low Click Syndrome. Now, BLCS is when the unique CTR all, so Boudoir Low Click Syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than six, so less than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. That means less out of six, so our ad is entered fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are able, have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible, because anytime we're not achieving that, then we need to get as high as possible above 6%, because if not, we're wasting money on those impressions. So we actually the under 6%, 6% is the lowest. Under 6%, we got a big problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% unique CTRL. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the three pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. More about those at the end. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, a BLCA. So BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, Boudoir Pico. So we got the solution here. Treatment takes about a week. We know this works because we invented it and we've done it a bunch. And it's pretty simple. We duplicate the original ad. We leave the original ad alone. We treat Boudoir Pico on the duplicated ad. We run them both in parallel and we keep whichever one running, has the highest metrics after the Boudoir Pico treatment period is over. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad has the higher metrics at the end. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So pre-click alignment, PCA, it activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. AKA, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So it's our full universe here. Got a BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, from my residency, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, saw that they had a unique CTRL of 4.3%. Well, the first one, unique CTRL of 4.3%. Okay, that's unique CTRL under 6%, which means BLCS is present. Therefore, we do have Boudoir low click syndrome here. But that's fine. We got the treatment, can treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out we were wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, we actually, as a result, we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend, which means if they're spending, 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually, then we actually need to, they now only need to spend $6,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get that ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month, that difference no longer needs to be spent. The Boudoir photographer can pocket that money, keep it in their bank account, and never actually, it's kind of like a phantom bonus every single month because we are more optimized. And at the end of 12 months, that's like a 40K, 40K result for no extra effort, simply being more optimized. All right, second one I got in, tested it, had a unique CTRL of 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present, unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now we got the solution tree with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. Got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So found that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. And as a result, we're actually, the original Boudoir Facebook ad, if they're spending 10 grand a month on that, they now only need to spend 1.6K a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So the $8,400 a month they no longer need to spend. They can pocket it. It's kind of like a phantom, Boudoir Pico bonus every single month. That's like a 100K bonus at the end of the year, just because they didn't have to waste that ad spend and give it to Zuck, the Zuck. All right, now finally, another patient come through his Boudoir Facebook ad at 5.03% unique CTRL. So BLCS is present. Unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. But we got the treatment for it, Boudoir Pico. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting, this original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So now he only needs to, if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he literally only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. And as a result, 37 or he can pocket that $6,700 a month after pocket that $6,700 a month and not actually spend it kind of as a Boudoir Pico bonus, where he doesn't have to do any effort, just keeps that money. That's like 80 grand at the end of 12 months at the end of the year. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And I mean, just looking at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, take the averages. The average is somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, 5K every single month's being wasted. Now, literally, we could just put back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket every single month because they don't have to spend it, because now we know 100% of that was being wasted before. So now they can keep that, have a bonus at the end of the year of approximately like 60K bonus profit, not having to do any extra work. So we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see what we got. We got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're trusting that what Facebook tells us to fill out when creating an ad is what we should fill out. We're trusting that's good for us, but in fact it's bad for us, it's good for Facebook. What this causes is way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS. And that is because, well, the flip side, the more women scroll by our ad for unit time, the more ads Facebook can serve for per unit time. That's why Facebook wants us to fill this out. It makes Facebook more money per unit time. All right, next, looking at the creative. So, all right, let's see. Looks like an ad mistake. Looking at the photo, looking at the creative. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe a Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad, because all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen had looked like ads, and everyone cannot be wrong, can they? Well, actually, 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ads I have seen the back end for and tested myself, took and tested myself, have had BLCS, literally 100% of them. And that's because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So the consequence of the Looks like an ad mistake is that going to have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTR under 6%, and actually leading to BLCS. Finally, we got the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Win a $43.99 Boudoir experience that could change how you see yourself. You don't need to be younger than it. All right, so we got a few pieces of context here, but we still did we're still making the lack of context mistake. Like we don't have the optimum amount of context, and the false belief causing us to make this mistake is that we thought we had enough context to maximize, optimize the amount of women that click somewhere on our ad out of 100. You know, to be as efficient as possible, but we did not achieve that. So the consequence of this, way more women are going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and leading to, leading to a higher probability of BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, looking at everything all together, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, has a unique CTRL under 6%, has Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. So if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser BLCA with BLCS, so unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you decide this is where you need to pull the next optimization, the next profit out of the business, because you've done other spots of your business, but you're ready to do it now for your Boudoir Facebook ads because there's a ton of money being spent on this. Then and you want to be on your journey to become #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open intake for new patients. I currently don't have new intake is currently closed, but when I do open intake up again, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.